Hey, and welcome to another video on my channel. Today I'm just going to talk about my experience so far with Skyrim. I'm playing completely modless, nothing added in the game. I'm playing on expert difficulty, just so you know the settings I'm on. And I'm just going to tell you what I've experienced so far. It's the first time I'm playing this game ever. Not really any. I've tried Elder Scrolls Online for like 8 hours, but besides that, any Elder Scrolls game. And I'm just standing in the background. It may be very loud because of the snowstorm, but I hope you still hear me quite well. Anyways, as you can see, I mean, you can't really tell right now. Maybe if I open the map, you can kind of tell where I'm at game-wise. Like, there's a few places I haven't been to, this place or whatever. I haven't explored as much. Like, I'm sure like by the end of the game, everything will be like full of dungeons and shit. Well, I'm just gonna like explain what it's been like for me compared to other games that I've played in the past and just tell you about my experience. Before we start though, feel free to like or dislike the video and put in the comments where you agree or disagree, what you think I should have mentioned, what you think I left out maybe, and what you maybe think I did good or well. But in the end of it, you can also subscribe if you want to. We're trying to get to big numbers obviously, but we'll see about that. But yeah, let me just start. So, my current playtime is at 10 to 15 hours, and usually I would make a video this early about the game, but I feel like Skyrim is special in a way and unique in a way that you can actually do that. Now, what do I mean by that? The beginning of Skyrim is kind of slow, okay? Like, you start in this like thing where they take you to a place and you watch some people get murdered. And then it's your turn to die, and you don't die, and then you just run away, and then that's how the story starts. And you're like, okay, I don't know where this where this is going. But the build-up is made in a way that you don't get bored of the game. It's actually, in my opinion, perfect pacing for a game like this. You slowly figure out more and more about the game. Like, you start with like a sword, you're like, okay, a warrior, a knight. It's kind of what the aesthetic of the game is when you look at the game. I kind of expected that. And you unlock a bow, you're like, okay, well, it's an RPG, bow, sword, magic probably, yeah, dagger, rogue. And it doesn't stop. There's more and more summoning things. Okay, that's also kind of expected, it's still special. And then there's shouts, and there's being a vampire, and it doesn't end. There's so much more. Like, you level your speech so that you can bargain and get like cheaper prices for items. You can sell your shit for a more expensive amount. I didn't know that was in the game, by the way, the thing that goes around your character. That's the first time I see it. It's pretty good for the video though, so I'll use it. Anyways, like, this is the pacing I'm talking about. It's so perfectly made. Like, even at this point of the game, I'm still very early in the game, yes, but it seems like there's endless shit to come. It doesn't want to end. You do random dungeons for gold, you discover a random shout. You don't expect it. I thought like I'd only expect shouts by doing the story like step by step. You kill a random mob, there's a book, you got a new spell. You go to a specific spot in the map, there's like a whole like school for magic. Since I'm a mage, it seems so perfect to me right now. I've uploaded other videos on my channel where it's mostly fails because I'm kind of trashy and dog shit at the game, but I guess that's the most fun way to play games, to accept that you're bad and just embrace it instead of raging about it. And all of the comments about the game is just people remembering how great the game was. And usually whenever I play old games, it's mostly like I think to myself, yeah, there's some sort of nostalgia that is going on for these games. But the more I play this game, the more I realize there really is no nostalgia aspect to this. Sure, there might be, but it doesn't matter at all. The game is enjoyable at any point. I feel like even in 100 years, okay? When there's 20K graphics and you play games that are like, your character, okay, I can't say that actually on YouTube, but you get me, right? You feel things, you feel everyone around you. Like, there's actual 10D gameplay. I still think, especially since there's mods that to this day are crazy good, I've seen screenshots from the game that are like, you think it's a BDO screenshot or like Monster Hunter, like wild screenshot. Especially with all of that, I feel like the game will never die. And I'm only at 10 to 15 hours. My plan is to make another video where I'm at like 100 hours plus, and then I compare my opinion to this video and I see if it got like boring by the end of the game, even though I don't expect it at all, because I'm just doing like destruction magic and one tree. I'm trying to go for the fire magic. I feel like since there's so many types of magic, being a vampire, like using swords, whatever, leveling that up, getting new skills for that, since there's so many options, I don't think the game will get boring. But you know, you never know. Maybe something happens story-wise, it gets stale. That's also a point I wanted to mention since I'm at the story point. The story actually catches you. You get more and more interested. Especially since they made it so that you can read books randomly. That gives you... Like, I found a book that explained to me how I kill trolls. I didn't know before. Trolls and giants, I run away. I see them, I pussy out. After I read the book, easy. I'm killing the trolls. I still need to find the book on giants, but that might happen. I'm not... Like, my goal is to not use anything outside of the game to get knowledge about whatever I'm doing. Okay, I used it once on the puzzle, but that was... The game was bugged, okay? The NPC, he didn't come in. So, since he didn't come in, I couldn't finish it. That was a different situation, okay? But yeah, I don't want to, like, ramble or, like, talk, yap too much. I just wanted to, like, give you a understanding of what it's been like for me. Playing the game for the first time in 2024. I'm 21 years old, okay? I've played other games. Actually, I mean, I grew up with Mario 64, old story like Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, shit like that. Story games like those. Simply because I got older brothers and I used to play their games. And their old consoles and whatever they use, I used. So I also had like the old Pokemon Yellow, Golden Edition and shit like that. But... to be like realistic, I mostly played like Final Fantasy 14, World of Warcraft, League of Legends, like the more recent games, you know? World of Warcraft retail, okay? Classic is, I feel like it goes into a similar direction this game goes. Even though like it's still different in a way. Obviously you can't compare an MMORPG to this. Now, where I'm going with this is that for my age, I feel like it does not matter when you're born. If you enjoy RPGs, if you enjoy magic, if you enjoy fantasy games, this game will always be a game that excites everyone. Literally, no matter who, no matter what. I can't wait to try out different mods for this game whenever I'm actually done with the story and I'm like just doing side quests and just exploring to see what the game actually can do. Or like what the mods can do with the game. But we'll explore all of that later. Like I said though, I've been streaming this game every day. I'm looking forward to every single stream. The last time I felt this motivated to stream a game was probably... Okay, Warframe story was also fun to do. Monster Hunter Worlds, whenever I was like close to Iceborne, was also as fun, but yeah, I don't know. It's not really comparable to anything else, because I've been searching for a game exactly like this. Especially if you watch like anime MMO RPGs or like anything that goes towards that direction. It always looks so perfect in the anime, but there's no game that actually does what you really want. This one really does it. Elder Scrolls Online, I'll make another video about it. There's some issues I have with that game, but yeah. All I can say is I'm looking forward to finishing this and enjoying the next Elder Scrolls game that probably will, I think it was 2025 or 2026, one of these 2 years. I think 2026 actually, where it gets released. I'm gonna grind the hell out of that game, okay? Until then, see you next time. Like I said, have fun looking at my background. I have to tab out to end the video, otherwise it's not possible. Thanks for watching. Might see you another time. Feel free to subscribe, dislike, comment, like, whatever, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. I appreciate you watching this video though, up to this point. Have fun with the game or any game you're playing right now, and goodbye. That's it.